How to make studying more fun. If you're watching this, it's probably because studying feels like a hassle. I get it because I used to feel the same way. Studying seemed like a boring task, something mandatory, like washing dishes. But what if I told you that you can change that perception? This video will not only help you study more effectively, but it could completely transform your relationship with learning. I'm someone who has gone through the same process. Hours of studying, constant distractions, and frustrations. But at some point, something changed. I discovered strategies to make studying more manageable and even enjoyable. So here I am, sharing what I know. If you apply what I'm about to tell you, you might never see studying the same way again. Step 1. Define your why behind studying. Before any technique or trick, ask yourself why you're studying. This is the foundation of everything. If you don't know what you're trying to achieve, it's easy to get lost in the routine and feel like it doesn't make sense. Think about it. Are you studying to get into a university that excites you? To get a job you're passionate about? To help your family? Your why is your driving force. Write it down. Make it visible. Once you have clarity on what you're aiming for, studying stops being a chore and becomes a tool to reach your goals. For example, instead of thinking, I have to study for this horrible exam, try saying, I'm going to study to master this topic and get closer to my dream. Just changing how you talk to yourself about studying can make a big difference. Step 2. Make studying an exciting challenge. Remember that video game you couldn't stop playing because the level was so tough it kept you hooked for hours? Studying can feel the same way if you turn it into a challenge. Here's the key. The brain gets bored with the easy stuff and frustrated with the impossible. Find that sweet spot. For example, take practice exams. Time yourself to simulate the real test conditions, or use flashcards to challenge your memory quickly. When you introduce elements like time or small challenges, your brain enters competition mode. And like in video games, the more effort you put in, the greater the satisfaction when you master something. Step 3. Reward yourself strategically. Our brain works on rewards, and you can use that to your advantage. Associate studying with something that makes you feel good. For example, after a study session, reward yourself with a break to watch an episode of your favorite series, have a snack, or simply spend 10 minutes doing something you enjoy. Over time, your brain will link the effort of studying with the satisfaction of the reward. It's like training your mind to enjoy the process. The trick is to keep the rewards small and proportional to the effort. Step 4. Set clear, tangible goals for each study session. Studying often feels endless because we don't know exactly what we want to achieve in each session. Introducing specific goals can make it more efficient and rewarding. For example, instead of saying, I'm going to study history today, set a goal like, I'm going to understand the main causes of the French Revolution and practice 5 related questions. Why does this help? It gives you a sense of progress at the end of each session, which reinforces motivation and reduces the feeling of boredom. Step 5. Change how you study. Let's be honest, studying is often boring because we do it in the most boring way possible. Reading and rereading notes or highlighting textbooks. Instead, try active learning methods. Ask questions. Ask yourself how what you're studying connects to real life. Explain what you learned to someone else. As I mentioned in a previous video, if you can teach it, you've mastered it. Create your own summaries or mind maps. The goal is to think actively, not just read passively. This not only makes the process more dynamic, but also improves your ability to retain information. Step 6. Optimize your study environment. Your space directly affects your focus. If you're studying in a place full of distractions, you're more likely to end up checking your phone instead of your book. Here's what you can do. Keep your desk clean and organized, eliminate distractions, and turn off notifications. Step 7. Create an environment that fosters concentration. The place where you study has a significant impact on your experience. Rearrange your space so that it's functional and motivating. Eliminate distractions, notifications, and unnecessary objects. Add elements that inspire you, such as a warm lamp, plants, or even a visible list of your goals on your desk. Why does this help? A pleasant, distraction-free environment improves your focus and makes studying feel like a positive ritual rather than an obligation. Step 8. Dopamine detox. Recover your ability to concentrate. Here's something important. If studying seems boring, it's probably because your brain is used to fast and constant stimuli, like social media, video games, or short videos. These create dopamine spikes that make anything slower, like studying, feel dull. The solution isn't easy, but it works. Reduce the time you spend on instant gratification activities. Set schedules for using social media. Replace video games with physical or creative activities. When you eliminate these distractions, your mind starts to appreciate deeper activities like studying, reading, or even reflecting. Step 9. Change your mindset from "I have to" I want to. The first step to making studying more fun is changing how you perceive it. Don't think of it as an obligation. Think of it as an opportunity. It sounds like a cliche, but let me explain. When you say "I have to study," you immediately associate it with something negative. But if you switch the mindset to "I get to study," everything changes. You're learning things that will bring you closer to your goals, whether it's getting into your dream university, landing an amazing job, or even retiring your parents, if that's your goal. Congratulations, that's incredible. It may seem simple, but the way you choose your words directly influences your motivation. Congratulations on making it this far. That shows your commitment to improving your study habits. If you want to continue learning techniques that can help you study better and achieve your goals, don't miss the video on the screen. I've chosen it for you. It's the next step to take your learning to the next level. Click now, and I'll see you there.